Neck pain is something that very often walks into our office, given that we're a chiropractic office. This is where a lot of people typically will come if they're experiencing any sort of cervical pain. Now, there can be a number of things that can cause neck pain. It could be things like the soft tissues, the muscles, the ligaments, the capsules, the things that surround the joints. It could be the disc. It could be the joints themselves where the bones are kind of meeting in between the different segments. So it could be a wide variety of things, and we could always say, you know, if somebody comes in with an x-ray and it says, here's the issue, we could easily just say, yep, that's your problem. But in all reality, very often that's not the case. So for us to really figure out the underlying cause and how to treat it, we need to go through a proficient exam, which Dr. Kraft is going to talk about how we do that here at CCRC.
Yeah, there's different levels, but the goal is, like Dr. Muse was saying, to kind of find the root of the pain. Everybody that comes in will do range of motion, just get a global sense of how you move. We'll do orthopedic tests to test out, is there nerve sensitivity, are we getting symptoms into the arms,
Right.
And then kind of trying to narrow down the root cause. I think we all use the Mckenzie Method, so we all will put people through different end range loading in the neck to try to kind of figure out exactly where the problem is.
Right.
And then that opens up to our toolbox of treatments.
Yeah, and I'm going to take this moment to talk about the treatment, which very often the treatment and the assessment kind of are interchangeable. During the assessment, like Dr. Kraft mentioned, we may be taking people through these full end range positions to figure out how somebody responds to it. And we figure out how somebody responds to it by using things like range of motion, like some of those orthopedic tests, trigger point evaluation. If those things are improving as we assess and treat at the same time, well, then we've got our treatment. If we're doing these repeated retractions and range of motions improving after the fact, well, here's the treatment. Now, we're not just going to have somebody come in and do that on their own. We may also incorporate things like soft tissue treatment. We may use the chiropractic adjustment to mobilize some of these joints to make it easier on the individual. But we're using this assessment, this treatment, this kind of dance between the two to figure out specifically for that individual what we need to do to get rid of their pain and improve function. If you guys want any more information on things like the Mckenzie Method, scroll down in our YouTube channel and check out some of the other videos that we have.